Okay, well, I had a little bit of a drama. I filmed doing my first page for the March Turtle Journal subscription box, but when I watched it again, I realized that you couldn't see anything I was doing, so I'm going to refilm just a shorter one. This is the page that I did. It's really big, so and I'm going to do the matching side so that you can see what I did, and I'll do complementary things, and it'll be the same paper and the same kit. So here we go. This is the kit already chopped up a bit. So what I did first was some washi. And I literally just did the washi across the page. Oop. Okay, washi down. Then we just trim around the edge of the page. Sometimes they're easier to trim from the back depending on the angle. Okay, so washi trimmed. Now I made a little notebook with the other one, so I'm going to use the rest of it. I just folded 3 pieces of paper together that had the cute little animals and gnomies on there. And so for this one, I'm going to put a different one at the front. Just going to use some of this string that's come out of previous boxes. It's just often used to tie things up. So I'm just making a little journaling notebook basically, and tying it together with string, and then all the interior pages are blank because they're actually these images from this booklet are all one-sided images. And so what I did with the last one, and I'm going to do it with this one, you can see there I cut out a bit of double-sided adhesive for the back of the book. Doesn't have to be perfect, it just doesn't have to be seen. So all right. On the back of the booklet, and then just peel that off, and then I just put it where I want it. Make sure I brush off all the cat hair. And I think I'm going to put it here. Okay, so there's a second little booklet on this page, complementary to the other page. And the other thing I did was create a pocket. So let's get a nice autumny pattern. Oh, these acorns are cute. All right, so I want a little pocket. I'm not going to make it exactly the same size as the other one. Still going to be the same width, literally just folding the 6-inch piece in half, but I'm going to make it a little bit shorter. I don't want anything too matchy. All right, and then what we do is we fold that over. And you can glue these pockets or you can use adhesive. I'm just going to glue. All right, got my trusty to wipe up my glue as I go because I'm a very messy gluer. All right, so that's your little pocket. Now you can glue that all the way down or you can just glue it on one side so you've got an extra pocket. I'm just going to leave it non-glued down for now. I haven't decided, but I'm going to decorate my pocket with a little raccoon, and the little raccoon will hold down that thing so I don't have to glue it as well. So it's added benefit of decorating the white space but also holding the pocket down. Okay, so now I've got another pocket, and obviously you can ink all the edges. I sometimes ink. I'm not inking on this one. I'm just leaving it as is. So then I'll get another piece of adhesive for sticking this pocket down. I tend to use the adhesive for these pockets because they're a little bit heavier than just sticking down something that's quite lightweight. So I made it a little bit big, but that's okay. If you make it a little bit big, there's a way around that. So I'll show you what I do if I make it too big. So when you make it a little bit too big, you can just fold that extra bit over so it doesn't show. So I've just folded that over, and now that's going in here. All right, so we've got now a couple of decorative elements down. And I think I might use this other part of the pocket just as a little flip, like a little surprise flip. And I might decorate this one with this deer, but on the inside. Yep. Oh my goodness. All right, so a little deer on the inside, and I might just trim the edges and make this one round instead of square. You can actually make all of the edges round quite easily. So now we've got this little one with a little deer, and there's still space to write there or put a little message. There are all these cute little messages that I chopped up. So I've got that little hi that came from this as well. So I'm just going to glue that on. Okay, so that's just one of those little squares that I chopped up, and that's like that. And then I can just pop that down, and that sort of fills in that gap. Now I've left it unglued at the bottom so that I can use a little paper clip to hold it down. And I've got these cute little bird paper clips. So obviously they're not from the kit, but they're super cute. And I've got a rose gold one, and that will hold down that quite nicely. Just have to... Alright, so far that's the only real thing that I've included that's not part of the pack. So we've got a little pop-up, we've got a little pocket to put some other things, and I haven't used the gold yet on this one, so where's my gold? So that's the spare bit of gold from chopping up those other two tags. So I'm just going to make a couple more little tags and going to decorate them. This is what I was chopping up before. I've only cut off 2 lines and look how many more I've got. So let's just chop one up. I'm not going to use the thanks, I'm going to use the thankful heart. They're all very cute. Oh, and I'm going to make a little tag. A 2-inch tag will fit nicely, so I'll make 2, same as I did before. 1 piece of cardstock goes a long way. So we just chuck that in here. Easy peasy 2 tags. I'm going to put this cute little bear on one. And the tags are white on the back, so they can actually be written on the back. I like to always leave spaces for writing. I don't always write on my journals, but it's always handy to have some space for writing. Oop, I need to just trim that little bit of white off. And make it straight. All right, so they're ready to go except for some string, and I'll use the same color string I used on the other 2. Got a little bit of this autumny orangey peachy color. And a bit more of the yellow. Alright, so we've got the bear and we've got the plain one just with the little sentiment. And do I need any more stickers? Probably not. But what I did think of doing, I've got this washi that I haven't used from the same kit. I might just put a couple of stripes of washi. And you can put the washi all the way around to the other side, so you get a nice little stripe. Do I need a second one? Probably not. Do I want to put one anyway? Probably. All right, so just a little bit of decoration on that one. I might do that on this one from the other side as well, just to sort of tie in the theme. There we go. So just a bit of matching so that I can film and show you what I did with the first page, and actually you could see it this time. So that's used everything in the kit except the kookaburra sticker, which I'm actually going to use in a card. So that's this, where did it go? Hiding. Anyway, it's hiding somewhere. There's a kookaburra sticker. And there's also the bookmark, which obviously I'm not going to use the bookmark in here. I'm going to use it in my books. But that's everything else. So I'll just, that's the first page that that's the page I just did because it's in reverse. And so that's the one I just did with you now. And then that's the first page I did. It's all showing back to front, obviously. I'll pop up a photo of the double spread in my posts. Thank you for watching.